Hi everyone, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com, and today I am here to show you how to assemble the exterior of our collaborative beach bag design. You all had a chance to comment in the last video when we completed the interior, and the most popular items to carry to the beach in the beach bag are water bottles, keys, sunglasses, sunscreen, a book, and snacks. So we're going to tailor the exterior pockets to fit those items. To begin, we're going to craft the key fob because that is totally essential. If you lose your keys at the beach, you're gonna have a bad day, right? So let's not let that happen. To craft the key fob, you need one long piece of fabric that measures 20 inches long by 3 inches wide, and you're going to fold that in half long ways, press that, then bring those outer edges in to meet on that center press line, and then fold the folded edges over, and that'll create a nice strap. Go ahead and stitch that open end closed to create the strap. And then I have a 1 inch, and the 1 inch portion is this top part here, key fob. It's a swivel fob, and that will fit right over the strap that we just created, and you just fold that in half, and we have now a nice sturdy key fob. That's what I call it. We're going to set that aside for just a minute because we're going to attach that to one of the exterior pockets. Now this pocket is crafted using a single piece of cotton fabric which measures 25 inches wide by 12 inches tall, and then I took a nice solid natural color canvas which measures 3 inches wide by 25 inches long, and I folded that in the exact same way that we just made that key fob, and then I slipped that pocket in between those layers like that to create a nice topper for this pocket. So I pinned that across, and I just want to go ahead and stitch that down. But the point of the key fob, let me tell you, I almost forgot something very important. I want to tuck this key fob in on the back side of that trim. So I'm going to go ahead, I have all these loose threads here, I just want to get rid of that. And then I want to take both ends of that key fob and tuck it up underneath that trim. And then what this will do is it will allow me to attach my keys to the fob and then have that key fob fall on the interior pocket so that the keys are safe and out of sight. So I'm going to go ahead now and stitch down that trim, and while I'm stitching that down, I'll capture both ends of that key fob in that top trim. Okay, I have stitched the trim onto the pocket, and that key fob is secure on the underside there. I want to grab my body panel, which measures 25 inches across and 15 inches tall, and it is crafted from that same cotton canvas in a natural color that the pocket trim is. So I'll position that down on the table, and then I want to lay that pocket right on top of that. I want to line the raw edges at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and pull this key fob out and over, so you can see there. I'm going to pull the key fob out and over and just pin it towards the top of that pocket because I don't want to accidentally capture that in the bottom seam or strike that swivel fob with the needle. So I want to line up the pocket here, aligning the base and the sides. and then go ahead and put a couple pins in place to hold that. And this particular pocket I want to divide in thirds. So because I have stripes running here, I can just measure in an equal distance from both sides and then put a pin there to mark that stitch line, and then I'll just sew along with the coordinating stripe to make sure that it's straight. If you're working with something other than a stripe, go ahead and press in those stitch lines so you can keep them nice and straight. So I'll move that over just a smidgen, and I'm going to stitch from the top to the bottom and reinforce at the top with a back stitch to divide the pocket in thirds. Alright, I have divided that exterior pocket into thirds and attached that to the body panel. Now I want to work on my side panel pockets. And this is a very simple construction method for these. The side body panels are of that same canvas in the natural colorway, and they are 10 inches wide by 15 inches tall, and you'll have 2 of those. And the pocket panel is 20 inches long by 10 inches wide, and you're just going to fold that right in half and take the folded edge and make that the top of your pocket. Align those raw edges at the base. And there is nothing else to do to those side pockets except pin them in place. So now I have 2 side panels with the pockets attached. So I want to bring back over that front panel with the 3-way divided pocket and the key fob. And I'm going to position these side panels right sides facing on the left and right hand side of that front panel, and go ahead and pin that in place. And then I want to stitch down the left and the right hand side to attach those side panels. Okay, now I have attached the side panels to that front pocket panel, and I have something that is like a tri-fold here with the 2 side pockets on the side and the front pockets on the front. I just want to set that aside to craft the remaining exterior panel and the base of the bag. So the reverse exterior panel is crafted in the same way with the exact same measurements for the pocket and the trim at the top, and then I just pin that onto the same size body panel. And this pocket I divided right down the center with a stitch line to create 2 very wide pockets. Now we want to attach the base of the bag to this, and that base panel measures 25 inches wide by 10 inches tall, and you're going to position that at the bottom of the pocket panel, aligning those 25-inch long sides, and just stitch from end to end to attach that base. Okay, now the base has been attached, and that looks like this. I want to bring back over the panel with the sides and open that up. And I'm going to take the bottom of that base and align it with the bottom of that tri-fold pocket panel. And I'm just centering that on there, and I'm going to pin it in place and stitch from side seam to side seam to attach that base panel to that tri-pocket panel. Okay, now we have something that looks like a huge T. And I want to take these sides, be careful that your pocket doesn't fold down like that, and attach them to the side of the two-way divided pocket. And I just want to make sure all the side layers are aligned nice and the pockets are flat. So use as many pins as you need to make sure that all those layers do not turn under on you. So that right hand side is aligned, and now I'm going to head over here and work on this left hand side. And then just peek in there, and if everything looks good, stitch from the top to the bottom of those sides to attach them. Okay, the sides are attached, and now all we have to do is close up these two holes at the bottom there where the base of the pocket and the side of the base will align. So just smooth out that fabric and align those edges, and then stitch seam to seam to close that up. Alright, I have the entire exterior completed. That was very simple, and we have a huge bag with tons of pockets. You can pack anything you can imagine you would need for the beach in this bag. It is jumbo size beach bag, but that's what you all wanted. A big bag. And that's what you've got. I love it. Okay, so this will give you an idea of what it looks like. We're going to fit the interior inside of this so that it will stand up. So we have our key fob here on the outside, which you can attach the keys and leave it dangling on the outside if you need, or like I said, attach the keys and tuck that inside so it's nice and hidden. So you have 3 front pockets, 2 side pockets, and then the 2 rear pockets. So I have the interior over here. And I want to turn that back right side out so these unfinished edges are facing out. Now I'm going to fold over that top edge about 1 inch, and then this exterior top edge is going to get folded in 1 inch. So starting with the sides, go ahead and align those side seams with the edges folded over and in, and just work slowly around the bag, pinning as you go until you have fit that entire interior inside and everything aligns nice and tidy. Okay, I have fit the interior inside of this, and you can see the bag is taking shape. We have those outside pockets, those front pockets, and the back pockets to hold all of our goodies. The next step will be to attach those webbed handles. I'm going to find either a webbing color that's in the stripe here, or most likely this natural color. So I will pick that up at the fabric store this week so we can finish the bag next week. Now, one final decision to make is the closure on this. I have an idea for a drawstring closure that would kind of pop up out of this, and we could pull both sides and cinch it closed like that. I think that this would be really cool, because then you can just open it and leave it open while you're on the beach, you know, so you can reach everything, but then you can close it up when you're going in the water. We could also do a traditional zipper. I think in this case though, the zipper is going to actually inhibit the functionality of the bag because it's going to limit how much stuff you can put in the bag. When you keep that open top or drawstring top, then you can really overstuff this bag, okay? So then the other option is just no closure at all and just attach the handles. So if you will, in the comments, just vote on one of those three closure types: no closure at all, open top, drawstring closure, or a zipper closure. We will finish this gorgeous bag next week. Don't forget to head over to Sewspire.com and click on the Happy Meal tab because somebody is gonna win this beauty. I will be back next week when we'll finish up. Until then, please know the creative genius in me celebrates the creative genius in you. Have a beautiful day, everyone.